But last night was Sunday Night Football. It was the Rams, who we did tell you were better than, even last year, were better than you thought. And this year would be better, we thought, than advertised. In an oddly empty, amazing, brand new $6 billion stadium. Can you imagine paying $6 billion for a stadium and, hey, nobody can go and enter it? Oh, weird. And the Dallas Cowboys with Mike McCarthy as their new head coach. And of course, the biggest story with the Cowboys is Dak Prescott. That's because Dak Prescott was the franchise taggee. Dak Prescott is a guy who was sent in when Tony Romo got hurt, got an opportunity, went to the playoffs twice with the Cowboys. Last year, they were disappointing. The number one offense in terms of net yardage and ratings, but against the good teams, they simply were inept and did not beat a playoff team that they played last season. So they changed head coaches. And you know what? We are out of excuses for Dak Prescott. You can sit there and tell me that Mike McCarthy shouldn't have gone for it on 4th and 3, down 3 in the fourth quarter, and you're probably right. We all grew up playing Madden, and when you don't get it on 4th down in Madden, well, then you can just press reset or play another game. When you don't get it in the NFL, suddenly you're an idiot. Instead of getting lost in the fact that the Rams' new uniforms are awesome, I love them. I don't like them. I love them. Cowboys' blue uniforms are atrocious. They always have been. That's why they were white. Or the stadium, or Mike McCarthy, or Jared Goff, or how much better the Rams are when they have a competent running back. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, Dak Prescott. He finished the game 1 for 7 for 11 yards and a sack taken on 3rd down. 3rd down is the down in the National Football League. That's 14.3% completion rate on 3rd down, is the worst any game of Dak Prescott's career. The Cowboys are 1-7 in one-score games since 2019. That, again, also indicative not just of coaching, but of quarterback play. Only the Bengals have a worse record in one-score games since the start of last season, 0-9. By the way, congratulations to Randy Bullock, who completely and totally butchered a very easy makeable 31-yard field goal and pretended like he's hurt. Shocker, he's hurt, not injured. He'll play this week. Look, I'm not going to sit here and attack Dak and tell you he stinks. He has some really good intangibles. He is a very good leader. He's an athlete. It's not his fault that at times, Amari Cooper got hit by Jalen Ramsey and dropped the football. Not his fault that CeeDee Lamb was probably a half yard short of where he should have been on a mesh route, that 4th and 3rd throw. But the throw was a little bit behind. The throw wasn't what it should be. And we're in the exact same place this year with the new coaching staff. Exact same place with the new coaching staff that we were last year with the old coaching staff, which is they play a good team, they score 17 points. A couple years ago, Zeke was suspended. That's why they fell apart. They had Zeke last night. It was offensive line injuries. The offensive line was fine. It was they didn't have Amari Cooper enough weapons. Now they have plenty of weapons, including going and getting CeeDee Lamb, who everybody said, man, that's going to make the Cowboys unstoppable. And guess what? They were stoppable last night, specifically on 3rd down. Don't tell me about options. He's got them. Don't tell me about coaching. It changed. Don't tell me about environment. They're playing in a dome. It's not even on the road because there's no fans. By the way, truth is, had that game been played with fans, it would have been predominantly Cowboy fans. That's how LA rolls. But that's not the point. The point is simple. Everything has changed. The one constant is Dak Prescott. And the other constant is they lose to good teams. And when you score 17 points against a good team, when you're 1 of 7 on 3rd down, when your throws are just off by a little bit, when you're indecisive at the points in which you're supposed to be decisive, you can't blame experience. He's got it. You can't blame personnel. He's got it. You can't blame having a offensive coordinator who hasn't called plays. They got the same guys last year. You can't blame coaching staff. They changed it. You can't blame anything except for at some point you go, hey, you know what? Bill Parcells is right. You are what your record says you are. They don't beat good teams with Dak Prescott as their quarterback. That's it. 17 points isn't enough. Do I think they got screwed in the offensive pass interference? I don't know. They call one on A.J. Green, same spot, right around the goal line, whatever. It obviously is a point of emphasis for the officials. I mean, look, they missed a call. Jared Goff got sledgehammered in the head as he threw a football. Before he threw the football, it should have been unnecessary roughness. Instead, it was an interception, which led to a field goal. So, we can go round and round. It wasn't the officiating, wasn't the coaching, wasn't the personnel. At some point, you're the quarterback. You got to own what your record is. It's not good against winning teams. This is a trend. This is where we are. This is who he is. I mean, you can ignore it if you want. You can keep telling me that it's this, it's that. No. And it's not even a small sample size. Just isn't. Not a small sample size. It's not an inexperienced quarterback. It's not a guy who doesn't have complete feel. It's not like you go, he's got a bunch of new pieces. No, he doesn't. So, yeah, they lost Blake Jarwin for the year. Okay? Blake Jarwin's an unbelievable story. He's a former walk-on in Oklahoma State. An undrafted guy became their starting tight end. That obviously hurts you. Okay? But stop it. Blake Jarwin is the fifth option on third down for them. Jared Goff had, no Todd Gurley, no Brandon Cooks, completely new guys. And he figured it out. Now, look, you can tell me, hey, Aaron Donald's a beast. We didn't know that going into the game. It's supposed to be the best or one of the best offensive lines in football. I mean, there are just times in which he's too inaccurate. And it's not even missing badly. It's missing by this much, so you hurt your... Tom Brady did it. We'll get to him. Yards after the catch. But I like Dak. I like the intangibles. But at some point, it becomes about tangibles. At some point, it comes about, I look and I see third down completion percentage, third down conversion percentage versus good teams. Points against good teams. How many points did you score when you played somebody good? I don't care what you did against the Dolphins last year. I don't care what you did against the Giants or the Redskins last year. Don't care. I care what you did against the Eagles at the end of the season, at the Patriots in a monsoon. What you did against the better football teams, the better coached football teams that take away what you do best. Don't give me no Zeke. He was there. Don't give me no Amari. He was there. He was on the field. He was healthy. They drafted CeeDee Lamb. It's supposed to be unstoppable until they were stopped. The LA Rams had a new defense coordinator, new scheme, and supposedly were a team where they loaded up with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and a couple other guys, and the rest of them were all no names. The last two seasons, playing teams with a winning record, they're 2-8. 13 total TDs, including rushing touchdowns, 12 turnovers, 62% completion percentage. The excuses are over. He is who he is. His record speaks for itself.